What's going on, YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another video. Today we have UFC 4 content for you. We're going to dive into some gameplay, check out some of the action. But before we do, make sure you hit that like button on this video. Yes, hit that like button, and while you're at it, hit the subscribe button. That way you know when we post another video, because we have a lot of great content coming your way. So ring that bell right now. Do it. We're not going any further. Just ring the bell. Ring it. All right, cool. You rang the bell. Awesome. Now let's get into the content.
All right, so here she is, two-division UFC champion Amanda Nunes. And ice water in her veins doesn't even begin to describe it. There's just something about Amanda Nunes on fight night, whether she's staring across at Ronda Rousey or Cris Cyborg. It doesn't seem to matter. She puts the focus on her, and skill for skill, she might be the best in the world.
And it comes from that, right, John? Because what intimidates you when you stood across from the biggest stars the sport has to offer? She goes out there with an idea of how she's going to approach the fight, regardless of the opponent. And in most cases, she is approaching these fights with one thing on her mind, and that's brutality. And you watch that in her finishes. She demolished Ronda Rousey. She busted up Miesha Tate and then knocked out Cris Cyborg. Amanda Nunes is a savage.
We always talk about MMA being the fastest growing sport in the world. Women's MMA might be the fastest growing sport in the world, and no one has been a bigger beneficiary, of course, than one Amanda Nunes. All right, so here she is, United States Olympic medalist, former UFC women's bantamweight champion, and Hall of Famer Ronda Rousey. You can't tell the history of women in mixed martial arts without starting with Ronda.
It has to start with Ronda Rousey, because her first UFC fight against Liz Carmouche back in Anaheim was truly, truly amazing. They went out there, they put on a great show. Ronda ended it in the most patented way. It had to end with an armbar. Ronda got it at the end of the first round. The crowd went crazy, and you understood at that moment, if Ronda was a star prior, she was going to the moon after that night in Anaheim, and that's exactly what she did.
She really has had a profound impact on American culture. Halloween rolls around every year. Ronda Rousey's are everywhere. You can't effectively put into words her contribution to mixed martial arts, and of course tonight she will try to add to her legacy.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC bantamweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. This woman is a mixed martial artist holding a professional record of 20 wins, 4 losses. She stands 5 feet 8 inches tall, weighing in at 135 pounds. Fighting out of Miami, Florida, Amanda the Lioness Nunes. And now introducing her opponent, fighting out of the red corner. This woman is a judo fighter holding a professional record of 12 wins, 2 losses. She stands 5 feet 7 inches tall, weighing in at 135 pounds. Fighting out of Venice Beach, California, presenting the former UFC Women's Bantamweight Champion of the World, Ronda Rousey. And when the action begins, our referee in charge, Yves Lavigne.
The veteran Yves Lavigne draws the assignment here.
You ready?
Well, this fight sold out in a blink, and it is now underway. The rematch between Ronda Rousey and Amanda Nunes. The odds were long that Ronda would come back, and even longer that when she did come back, she would face the Lioness Amanda Nunes.
And the odds favor Amanda Nunes in a way that we never thought Ronda Rousey. I'm a fighter, but the profile of Amanda Nunes has been raised much more than it was the first time they fought.
All right, stacked guard for her now. What would you tell the top fighter here in terms of trying to avoid the escape?
Well, you got to start attacking the feet now. Now you got to start shoving those feet towards the ground, pass them through the middle, or just grab them and pull them up. If you pull them up, right, you don't want the bottom fighter to get the legs extended into you, because then it pushes you away. But if you can grab the feet and you pull them up, now you just lead with your knee to take side control.
Oh, she's mixing it up beautifully, DC, as she led with the lead right there.
Her best punch got to the target right away. Ooh, big shot lands. Real nice body kick lands.
And a nice job to stick with it there to complete the takedown. Back to the feet now.
Big kick.
Oh, nice job by her there to land yet another takedown. I got to think at Gilroy High School Wrestling Practice next week, they're going to be watching this film.
I mean, we will show it. I will pull out the projector, put it up on the wall, and say this is how you secure takedowns in a big environment. The state tournament has nothing on what this young lady's going through.
Man, she is just non-stop on the ground, moving in all the right directions. Another nice transition by her there.
She's moving a lot, but every movement has purpose. Beautiful punch. Another big takedown.
Rousey gets the single leg takedown. Well played. All right, stacked guard here, DC. She's got the feet on the hips if she wants to escape.
Yeah, she's free. I mean, she's free. Once you get your feet on the hips, you're free. And she has done that. She has beaten the position. All she has to do now is extend her opponent away from her, kick her off, post her hand on the mat. What a big-time takedown.
Back to the stand-up now. Both fighters upright.
What a punch. Look at the force behind that leg.
They continue to exchange. Oh, nice job to get the takedown late in the round. Certainly not resting on her laurels here as we wind it down in this round.
She's a grinder. She's going to take it on at the beginning of the round, middle, and the end. You have to know that you'll be constantly under attack from this wrestle-heavy approach.
How good is her movement here on the ground, right? Shades of Ray Bull, just transitioning so beautiful.
Yeah, she's so good at transitions and movement. Her ability is unmatched.
All right, let us now check out some of the action from that round, DC, and what a display of striking for her.
Yeah, she did a fantastic job of finding her spots, putting herself in position where she was the one landing and really dictating the pace of the fight. She did a great job of mixing up everything to get in control.
Second round here.
Nice body kick right under the elbow.
All right, so she lands another takedown here. I'm not saying she could take you down, but she's had no problem taking her opponent down tonight and continues to score points even though she's not necessarily keeping her down.
She's doing it over and over again, and she's so confident in her wrestling that even though you may not think she can take me down, John, she, in her mind, definitely believes it. Nice punch lands.
Nunes gets in the clinch yet again. He's had a huge strike right there, DC.
Great shot landed. Now she's got to go chase her down and get another one off to finish the fight. Right under the elbow, the body kick lands.
Oh!
My goodness!
We got to fight, folks. Oh, straight right.
Look at the angle of that nice body kick.
Now a takedown attempt. It is not there, and not a ton behind it. She's starting to put together some significant body work here, and these are going to take their toll as this fight goes on.
That's a big strike right there.
And there comes the separation now. All right, so she misses there with the strike, and at this point, what do? You getting on the bike to try to preserve?
It's the same story, just told on a different day. Takedown after takedown after takedown.
All right, stacked guard for her now. What would you tell the top fighter here in terms of trying to avoid the escape?
Well, you got to start attacking the feet now. Now you got to start shoving those feet toward.
Well, Rousey's trying for a Kimura here. feet now. Good sign for her there. Well, she was a little bit hesitant in round one, but she has certainly picked up the pace here in this second round. It took her a while to find her range. She's in a strong striking rhythm now. Takedown attempt late, and it's good. 30 seconds to go in the round. Well, there are few things more fun to watch in mixed martial arts than these type of transitions and scrambles on the ground.
High-level grappling can really be entertaining.
And the horn sounds on round two. Well, a punch like that would have felled lesser women, but she survives and gets to fight another round.
She's as tough as they come. She's sitting on her bench right now telling her coaches, I'm good. I'm ready to go. That was just a moment. I'm still going to get the victory. I believe she has to change something. She cannot continue to do the same thing and expect a different result.
Are you ready? Are you ready?
All right, so here we go. Third and final round. Wow, she just continues to execute on these takedown attempts. She hasn't always been able to keep her down, but she seems to be able to take her down as well.
And she has cardio to continue doing this for 15 minutes. It's not going to stop. It is going to be on her opponent to change the way that this fight is going. If she doesn't, she's going to continue to get taken down over and over again. Nice kick.
All right, so another swing and a miss, and I'd imagine if you're gas...
Beautiful level change.
Back to the feet. Oh, nice job by her there. You see how strong she is. Her opponent's trying to control posture, unable to do so.
Now she can get to work and put the money in the bank with that ground and pound.
Money in the bank. Well, she was long on grappling experience coming into the UFC, and you see her chops here. Just beautiful when it comes to the transition.
It's very...
Oh!
Get right here. Oh, that was a really nice takedown.
All right, stacked guard here, DC. She's got the feet on the hips if she wants to escape.
Yeah, she's free. I mean, she's free. Once you get your feet on the hips, you're free. And she has done that. She has beaten the position. All she has to do now is extend her opponent away from her, kick her off, post her hand on the mat, just basic jiu-jitsu stand-up to get right back to fighting on her feet.
All right, stacked guard for her now. What would you tell the top fighter here in terms of trying to avoid the escape?
Well, you got to start attacking the feet now. Now you got to start shoving those feet towards the ground, pass them through the middle, or just grab them and pull them up. If you pull them up, right, you don't want the bottom fighter to change the fight. Another takedown lands.
All right, she postures up here, DC. We'll see if she can get those ground strikes.
Watch for the huge elbows that she's known for.
Oh, sage work from the bottom here as she tags her with the punch. Her ground and pound is downright scary, in constant pursuit of the finish. Might get it.
She does a really good job of throwing punches with intent. She never just throws just to be thrown. Every punch is meant to land, and every punch is meant to start or finish.
30 seconds now to go in the fight. Well, she's been good tonight, but she missed without. Nunes's lower jaw now is starting to show some signs of swelling. We'll keep an eye on that, but a lot of damage absorbed by me in here today. What a strike by her there. I'd be knocked out. Her opponent still stands.
She's still standing, but she's got to get on her bike, John. She's got to get out to the center of the octagon, find some space so that she can evade her opponent from finishing her.
All right, well, that was a hell of a fight, DC. I know you appreciated both women and their efforts here tonight, but there was clearly one fighter who was able to get the takedowns, and perhaps that'll be enough to get the decision.
Yes, she was able to secure takedowns, and I think that shows to the evolution of her fight game. And in this spot, this is exactly what she needed. She needed to mix it up, get those takedowns in order to earn this victory.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for a decision. Judge 1 scores this contest 29-28, Nunes. Judge 2 scores it 9-28, Rousey. And Judge 3 scores it 9-28 for the winner by split decision, Ronda Rousey!
All right, so she gets it done by split decision. We sort of thought that's what we were headed for, that the judges would be split in their opinion. Your thoughts on the decision?
Well, you saw the fight build. You saw the fight build. You saw the ebbs and flow of the fight. You didn't know who was winning. And when that happens, a lot of times, you don't know who's getting the decision, but it's so much worse for the 2 fighters. When they go to the middle and the judge grabs, when the ref grabs both of their hands, nothing's more nerve-wracking than standing there waiting for that judgment.